Hey guys! Welcome to your 5 p.m. class. Welcome. Hey Cassidy! Hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. Welcome to our abs, legs, booty class, Wednesday evening of 5 p.m. Now we're gonna give ourselves a couple of minutes as everyone signs in, so I might repeat myself a couple of times about things we'll need today. We don't need a lot, everything is modifiable, so if you have these things, great. If not, honestly, don't worry about it. First thing, if we have one of those circular resistance bands or a booty band, awesome. If not, we don't necessarily need, we can always modify. If you have weights or anything else that is heavy to add a little bit of weight to some of the exercises we're gonna do, amazing. Oh yeah, first class, amazing, welcome. You'll be fine. So I'm using a laundry detergent jug today as my upper body weight or to add a little bit of weight. Again, if we don't have actual weights, fine. Grab one of these, grab some cans, some bottles, whatever you gotta do, and worst case, we just do the action without the weight. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm so excited too. Gotta tie this hair back, it's a little humid in here. All right. I'm gonna turn up the music once we get going, so let me know if it gets too loud and you can't hear me, but also let me know if it's not loud enough. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day and you're ready to get nice and out of breath, and we're gonna get those endorphins nice and high. I want you guys leaving this workout today feeling better than when you started, all right? That's the only goal that we have today. So think today is all about abs, legs, and booty. There's gonna be a little bit of upper body components like when we hold plank and stuff, but mainly the legs and the core. And if you've never been to one of my classes, we're gonna throw in a couple cardio breaks in there just to shake it out a little bit. But remember, cardio exercises are always gonna be an option, do what feels best. So like I was mentioning earlier, for new and signing in, we don't necessarily need any of the equipment I'm mentioning, but if we have it, awesome, we can add these to the exercises. So if we have a circular resistance band to add to our leg work, or even if you have one of the long ones, we can simply tie it around to make it a loop. I don't even have any weights, but today I'm using a laundry detergent jug that I keep filling up because over the month it's getting a little less. If you have weights, amazing. If you have soup cans, wine bottle, anything heavy, or if not, like I said, you can always do the action without it. So don't worry about it. If we have any injuries, I try to show you all the modifications, but if you know something that you prefer to do, of course, do what you feel most comfortable doing. I want us to push past through the moments that feel uncomfortable and challenging, but we never push past through anything that makes us painful in our joints and stuff. All right, I'm just gonna switch up this playlist a little bit. I'm gonna crank it up a bit more. I'm gonna give it one more minute and then we're gonna slowly get warmed up. We'll do some functional warming up, stretching out, especially if you've been sitting all day at work. Let's make sure we're mobile before we get it doing any burpees or anything too crazy. Also, make sure you have something to drink, water, whatever it might be, so we stay nice and hydrated. It's getting a little bit humid. Hopefully you guys have AC in your apartments. I don't. So it's gonna get a little sweaty in here, but that's great, that's what I want. So I'll mention it one more time and a few more times as we go along. If we have one of these circular resistance bands, amazing. If not, don't worry about it. If you have one of the long resistance bands, we can loop it around and make it a circular resistance band. If we have weights, awesome. If not, I'm using my laundry detergent to add a little bit of weight. You can grab soup cans, wine bottles, a backpack with some books, whatever you gotta do. Or again, it doesn't necessarily have to happen. We can always just do body weight. So we're gonna start off with a nice functional warm up. We're gonna do a little bit of stretching from there, and then we're just gonna lead one thing into the other. I'm Megan, by the way, if we haven't met before. Welcome you guys to our abs, legs, and booty Wednesday night, 5 p.m. Just a little hump day action for the bum. So I want everyone here by the end of the class to find their glutes and get them fired. So let's just begin by a nice warm up. We're gonna make sure everything's moving and feeling and functioning properly, like I said, before we do anything crazy. So find some space that you can stand. Watch out for your leg fixtures if yours is super low like mine. We're just gonna start off with some nice easy shoulder rolls, especially if you've been doing this all day. So roll the shoulders up and back. Really think about opening up to the front of the chest. I don't know about you, but I'm sitting a lot more than I normally do and spending way more time on my computer than I normally do, which again, that's a lot of this. Let's make sure we open up. Now we have like 50 minutes to work hard and feel a little bit better than we started. So if there's anything that's bothering you, leave it outside this space. If it's important, we can worry about it later. But for the next 50 minutes, I just want you to focus on yourselves. And then, hopefully, if it's not too important, it won't even be there to worry about when you're done. Now let's reverse those circles in the opposite direction. Like I said, I want you guys to give yourselves the next 50 minutes just to focus on yourselves, how you're feeling, breathing, and moving. And let's all leave this workout feeling a little bit better than when we started. Take those arms nice and wide. We're going to start off with some small circles. Hands are about shoulder height. And we're going to get those circles a little bit bigger and bigger over time. I want you to feel like you're reaching all the way to both sides of the room. Like you can physically touch both sides. Now get those circles as big as we can make them, as long as it doesn't bother the shoulders. And then we're going to reverse those circles nice and big. And they're going to get a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller until they're kind of back at shoulder height. From here, we'll take the hands behind the back, interlock those fingers, squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades together and down. If it feels okay, we're going to lift that chest up towards the ceiling. Open that heart up nice and wide. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale while you're there. And then we're going to stand nice and tall again, shoulders on top of hips. Let the head hang heavy. Roll right ear to right shoulder and feel like you're reaching down a little bit more with the left hand. So just a nice gentle neck stretch. Breathe. And then we're going to roll through center, all the way over to the opposite side, but now feel like you're reaching down a little bit more with that right hand. Head's heavy, let gravity do the work here. And then we're going to come all the way back to center, soften to the knees, so we just fold at the hips. Let the head be heavy, reach those knuckles up, bring all that tension out in the upper back, the neck, the chest. Maybe nod the head a few times, yes and no. Bring out all that tension, and then only when it feels like it's better, we're going to let those hands find the floor. We're going to heel toe those feet nice and wide. We're going to bend in towards that right knee, plant the left hand on your left shoulder, and then we're going to twist open towards the right. Just see how the space is feeling in your hips, spine, and shoulders. Staying here as long as you need, but when you're ready, we're going to press all the way over. Same thing, opposite side. Now, just a friendly reminder, we're donating all the money we raise on our GoFundMe page towards Black Lives Matter. So if you're in a position to donate, amazing. If not, again, don't worry about it. And then we're going to come all the way back to center, heel toe those feet back to hip distance. Then we're going to press through those heels, and you're going to rebuild yourself one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, shoulders, last. Now from here, we're going to take that nice deep inhale. We're going to sweep those arms up. And then as you exhale, nod the chin, roll down, bend the knees as much as you can, get those hands towards the ground. And then you're going to walk yourself all the way into your plank pose. Come down to the forearms, press yourself back up, walk those hands all the way back towards your feet, and then peel all the way back up. Now we're going to do these inchworms for the next 60 seconds. Then we're still just warming up. Notice how the spine feels as you peel up and down. Does it feel like we're leaning more to one side? Can we be as even as we can? And every time, can we get a little bit taller? If holding a full plank position isn't good on our shoulders, bring those knees down. We've got another 30 seconds here. Again, go at your own pace on breath. We're still just warming up. As we come down into that plank, think for one long line. Hands come back underneath our shoulders. We walk those hands back towards our feet. We peel all the way back up. Let's do one more all the way up and down. Taking your time, walking out, trying to keep those hips as steady as possible. We come down, we press back up, we walk those hands all the way back up, and one more time, peeling up. Now, let's just stretch out those hip flexors a little bit more. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. You're going to reach that right leg away. You're going to bring it in between the hands. Keep that left hand planted. Open up towards that right knee. If we need to, we can always place down that back knee. Then we're going to frame this with our hands. Press the right foot back. Sweep that left leg up. Step the left leg through. Right hand is heavy. Open up to the left. So just a nice gentle stretch again. You can always bring down that back knee. We're going to do this for another 30 seconds. So at your own pace, own breath. Go from one side to the other. Hold the stretch as long as you need. Notice how one side feels compared to the other. And if one side feels easier, then don't worry about it. We all have one side we favor, and we all have one glute lazier than the other, which we're going to find out which one it is later. Let's do one more to that right side. One more to the left side. We're gonna come all the way back into that downward facing dog, pausing here, and then we're gonna shift our way into a high plank, shoulders on top of wrists. Now for the next 30 seconds, we're gonna do forearm push-ups. We come down to the forearms, press ourselves back up. If that's too much on the wrists and shoulders, again, bring those knees in. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Now you can alternate as you press up and down, or stick to the same side. I'm always gonna cue you halfway, whatever feels more natural. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the bum. This is a full body exercise. We're halfway there. We got 15 seconds left. Then we turn these into a round of mountain climbers, and our warm-up is done in 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders on top of wrists, draw those knees up. 30 seconds. Like you're holding a plank with the upper body, high knees with the legs. Get a little bit out of breath, a little bit stronger through that core. 15. Can we get a little bit faster? A little bit stronger. No, we're going to get a break. In 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Now our warm-up is done. Let's focus on the core a little bit. We're going to start off with some side planks. Knees are going to be down to begin, but trust me, we're going to build it. Elbows stacked on top of shoulders, or shoulders stacked on top of elbows. We're going to lift and lower the hips for 30 seconds. Now as we lower the hips, try to keep a little bit of distance so they're not coming all the way down. And we're pulling up from the side of the waist. Squeeze that orange underneath your armpit, the invisible orange, just to make sure we're engaging through that shoulder. 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to add this top leg to make it a little bit more bum work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're still going to lift and lower, but open that top knee. Close everything as we come down. Top knee opens, come back down. Now you're going to feel this in the bottom leg, in that bum. If you feel in the top leg too, of course, that's going to happen. 15 seconds here, and then we get a bit of a break, and we're going to turn this into a full side plank. Keep pushing energy to the ground with that shoulder, so we're not sinking into the shoulder and the neck is relaxed. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Now we can keep our knees down, or we can take this into a full side plank. Now we're going to lift and lower the hips for 20 seconds in that full plank, or knees are still down. In 3, 2, 1. So if our legs are straight, it's going to be a little bit more weight, and I want you to imagine we're lifting from the sides of the waist, like there's a belt around your waist, and I'm pulling you up from the ceiling. Keep pushing the elbow down into the ground, so we're not sinking to that shoulder. It's nice and stable. 8 more seconds to lift and lower. Then we hold and we rotate. In 3, 2, 1. Now hold those hips high. Rotate that left arm under, and then re-stack. Lift the hips even higher as you rotate. Don't let them dip down. We got 12 more seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's give that shoulder a break. We have a little bit more core work to do on this side. We're going to come all the way down, left hand behind the head. Right hand can come to the side of the waist. We're going to inhale, lengthen the left leg and the head away. And as we exhale, conjure towards each other. We inhale to lengthen. Nice big exhale. Now I can't hear you guys breathing, but I hope you are. Thinking about your core and your diaphragm that moves your lungs are connected. So as long as we're breathing, we're using our core. 15 more seconds here. I want you to feel like you're shortening the space in between the rib and the hip bone. And again, you're squeezing that imaginary orange underneath your armpit. 10 more seconds. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Now let's flip over. Same thing, opposite side. We start off with our side planks. Knees are down, elbow and shoulder in one long line. We lift and lower the legs, then we add that top leg. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, keep lifting to the sides of the waist. Try not to let the hips find the ground. If they really need to have a break, of course, allow them. But we're going to try to keep that lift. Breathe. 12 more seconds here. We add that top leg. Neck is relaxed. I don't want anyone feeling pain or tension in their neck, their knees, their lower back. In 3, 2, 1. Now lift that top leg up. We come back down to that hover. Squeeze the bum to lift. We're using the side of that bum on each side. So if we're feeling it on that side of the bum, perfect. Last 10 for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake that off. Now we can either keep the knees down or we straighten those legs. Lift and lower for 20. We twist and rotate. In 3, 2, 1. Now these are our last little kind of plank exercises down on the ground. We're going to move on to the legs after this. So hang in there. It's a lot of shoulder work as well. Pull that belly button in. We're lifting up in the waist. 10 more seconds. Then we hold and we rotate. So think, there's less than a minute out of your 24 hours left. We normally don't even notice it's so short. In 3, 2, 1. Now hold. Rotate that hand under. Reach, stack even taller. Keep those hips lifted as you lift under and open. For 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. We come all the way down. We're going to take that right hand behind the head. Left hand can come to the waist. We inhale to lengthen the head and the leg away. Exhale, draw everything towards each other. Think about shortening the space between rib and hip bone as if we could shorten the waist. It's not exactly going to happen, but we're going to think about it. And all I want you to do is breathe. We're not pulling the hand and the head. We're squeezing as if we could squeeze the ribs and the hips towards each other. Last 10 seconds. We give the core and the shoulders a break. It's legs after this. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Shake that off. Grab some water if you need it. Now we got a little bit of leg work to do. So we're going to come to a standing position. First, we're just warming up. So if you have any weights, we can add it to our squats again. If not, don't worry about it. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. We squat here for 30. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So sink the weight towards the heels, drive to the heels, squeeze the bum. Keep those knees nice and in line. They're not caving in or out. All I want you to do for the next 10 minutes is try to get the glutes to fire. What's working? Is it all the front of the legs? Or can you get the bum to do some work? 15 more seconds here, and then we're going to add some right leg work. So feel nice and grounded on both sides before we start switching it up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're squatting narrow. We come wide, we squat. We squat back to narrow, just moving that right leg back to wide. Now we're going to do this for 30 seconds. We might be moving that right leg, but you might feel it more in that left leg. That left leg is stabilizing, that right leg is moving. 20 seconds left, then we do this on that left side. Now remember, this is only 50 minutes out of your 24 hours. It feels like forever, I know, but at the end of the day, I know I've watched 4 episodes on Netflix that are all an hour, didn't even notice. In 3, 2, 1. Now step that left foot wide, back to narrow. Back to wide, back to narrow. Ooh, I feel my quads. We got 20 more seconds. We give those legs a quick little shake out, but again, hang in there. 20 seconds at your 24 hours. Never even notice. Last 10. Breathe for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out those legs for a second. Now we're going to do a bit more of a turnout. So the heels and toes out, keep the legs nice and wide, but only turn out as good as it feels for the hips. Weight or no weight, 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So our knees are still tracking our toes, then imagine you can pull in from the inner thighs. It's not going to happen, but I want you to imagine you could pull the heels together, and maybe you'll feel those inner thighs pick up a little bit more. Now with our squats being a little bit wider, try to be as balanced in both heels. You might want to lean to one side. Try to be as heavy as you can through both sides. 12 more seconds. Then we're gonna hold this squat and we're gonna pulse. In, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold little pulses for 10, 9, 8, hang in there, breathe. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now stay here, lift that right heel, pulse to the left. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel comes down, lift that left heel up, 10 seconds. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out those legs. So we have 4 exercises that we're just gonna stick with the right side. We don't repeat them again. Once they're done, they're done. Then we do the whole thing on the left. Here's where you might want to wait, but again, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. So we're gonna have, if we have the weight's in our right hand. We're gonna do a single arm kettlebell swing. So your opposite hand can be on your back, soft bend your knees. We tip from the hip, squeeze the bum, hand comes in line with the shoulder. So again, even if we don't have the weight, we're gonna do the action with the arm. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Now make sure you're not pushing into the lower back. I know that's an exaggeration. You know, squeeze the bum as you come back to straight. Pull in the core, shoulders are easy. Imagine your shoulder is gliding down your back as that arm reaches forward. Now this is a lot of hidden leg work. We got 15 more seconds, and then we turn this into an off-balance squat. Breathe. In 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we have the weight, rest it on that right shoulder, left arm comes out. We sink down, we press back up. So if we have that weight on the right side, we want to tip to that right side to be as stable and steady as you can. If anything, imagine you're pushing more weight into that left heel. It's not happening, we just don't want to sink over to one side. 15 more seconds here. Then we turn this into a single arm shoulder press or squat press, whichever one you want to call it. In 8, 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we keep the action of the squat, reach overhead. We squeeze the bum, pull the belly button in, weight reaches up. It's one smooth action, but then 3 mini actions. We squeeze the bum, straighten the legs, you pull the core in to lift that weight overhead. We're not lifting the shoulder up towards the ear. We're not tipping over to the side. Imagine you're wearing a corset. You can't even move side to side. 10 more seconds here. We turn this into a lunge with a bicep curl for our last 30 seconds on this right side. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we step the right foot back, bend the right knee. So it's a little bit of balance. Everything bends. Everything straightens. So it's also just core work in terms of balance. Now balance depends on the day. Some days I can do this no problem, some days it's Wobble City. Balance really depends on the day, but also how much sleep we've had. Now we've got 20 seconds left. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. We just gotta push that fun, uncomfortable feeling of getting a little bit stronger, but never through pain. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake that off. If we have our weight, we now take the weight in our left hand. We do that whole series one more time, then it's done. Back to our single arm kettlebell swings. Opposite hand come behind the back, slight bend to the knees. We exhale, squeeze the bum, that arm lengthens. Now you know you can do this on the right side. Notice how it feels on the left. We all have one side we favor, so if you notice differences, we're not worried about it, we're just noticing. Breathe. Sometimes, like I said, it just depends on the day. 15 seconds, these are done. We don't do them again. In 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Weight comes on that shoulder. The right hand comes up. In 3, 2, 1. Now try not to lean to the left side. If anything, I'm thinking about pushing into my right heel just so that weight's not pulling me down. So again, we're working on balance here, which requires our core But also, which one of our glutes is lazier than the other? Mine's my right side. Breathe. 15 seconds. We add that shoulder press. So we've got just over a minute left, and then we're gonna get a nice long break after this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we still squat. Press the weight overhead. I gotta watch out for my lamp. I keep hitting it every class. I'm not that tall, it's just really low. So there's one smooth action, but it's strong. Squeeze the bum, straighten the legs, pull the energy up to the core, and that helps lift the weight. We're not feeling this in the neck, not lifting the shoulder up like that. The shoulders lie down, those traps don't take over. 15 seconds. That means we got less than a minute left on this left side. In 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Bicep curl lunge, right leg's heavy. Bend the left and the right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg bends. So for this one, like I said, balance might be very different, side to side, or it might be perfect. 25 seconds left. We get a break after this. We're gonna focus on the core after a little cardio break. But we'll talk about that later. Last 15. In 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest. Shake that off for a second. If you have your weights, place them aside just for a moment. Now we're gonna do what I like to call a cardio break, just to shake it out a little bit. Now I want you to think, cardio is a suggestion. If we have any injuries, do what you gotta do. What I'm gonna suggest, we're doing 20 seconds, 10-second rest, 2 rounds, but then we're gonna lay down. So 20 seconds of jumping jacks, just to shake it out. 20 seconds of jump squats. If we have any injuries, just do quick air squats. 20 seconds of burpees, again, any injuries, modify. 20 seconds of mountain climbers. We have a full break. We do it one more time. I want you to take this one 20-second set at a time. We're gonna get out of breath and then we're gonna lay down, focus on the core. So knowing that's happening, let's kill this cardio round. It's less than 2 minutes out of our day. Jumping jacks, shake it out. Let's get that heart rate up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take every 20 seconds as its own. Don't worry about the next ones. Let's just focus on this one. Like I said, 20 seconds out of your whole day, not that bad. In 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. Up next, we have jump squats. If you have any injuries, body weight squats, or go back to jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1. We sink in our chair, we hop right out of that chair. Keep those knees nice and wide. Try to find the bum here. Don't let the quads do all the work. Now, those legs are going to want to feel heavier and heavier. I promise you they're not. They just feel that way. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake out those legs. 20 seconds of burpees, or we modify. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we hop up nice and tall. We hop back into a plank. Squeeze the bum. Come all the way back up. Now make sure you're using the core as you hop back, so you're not sinking into the lower back. 10 more seconds. We take so long to do those legs so quickly. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, rest. Let's finish off this first round with a few mountain climbers. Shoulders on top of wrists, belly button to spine. In 3, 2, 1. Arms are strong, legs are quick, core is engaged. Give it that 110 the whole time. For 10, we get faster, stronger. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest. You guys, we gotta do that one more time. 80 seconds left. We lay down. We work on our core next. Now, can we finish off this second round? Even stronger. Jumping jacks. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Now you know you can do it. We've done it once. How can we do it even better? 15 for 12. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Drive the heels, squeeze the bum, lift those hips. You sat in a chair, you sat in something, you want to get right back up. Breathe. Send the weight towards the heels. Soft landing. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway. 40 seconds, less than a minute. Last round of burpees. Or we modify. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we squeeze in one more burpee than we did last time? Can we get a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, going in less than 10 seconds? We got one exercise left. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We got one more exercise. Last time down, arms we lay down, we work on our core. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now don't hold back. Don't give up. Push through the next 20 seconds. I promise you, you won't regret it. In 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, breathe, remember. That was tough. But now we get a core break, you guys. So breathe, recover, grab some water, wipe off that sweat. I'm gonna draw my mat a little bit closer so you guys can see. So we got a little core round, it means we're halfway. Now with core, I like to add on challenges, so if it doesn't feel comfortable, don't feel like you have to do it. Stay exactly where you are. Now all that I do in our core work is breathe. First option, feet can be down, or the knees are stacked, whatever feels best. Just forgot what I wrote down. All right, now I got it. Hands behind the head. Draw the elbows in, so here peripheral vision, we're gonna do crunches for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So nice big exhale, and then come back down. Now again, I want you to breathe. The more you breathe, the more you engage that core. Now we all have a tendency to pull from the neck because the eyes want to leave the body. Let your head be heavy in your hands. And it almost feels like you're squeezing from underneath the armpit to lift the chest. It's tempting to hold your breath because the core is tense. Big exhales. 10 more seconds here. And then we're going to reach for those toes. In 8, 7, 6. I love this song. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's stack those feet on top of the hips. We can reach with our hands. But if that bothers the neck, hands behind the head. 30 seconds here. Hips are heavy. Core is engaged like you're pushing your ribs down. And breathe. You guys can do 80 seconds of burpees and cardio and jump squats. You can do this. In 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Last 40 seconds in this set. Now I want a nice controlled bicycle. Feel like we're almost rolling across the upper body. We're reaching the legs nice and long. The slower you go for this one, the harder it is for your core. We're halfway there. 20 seconds. Keep pushing like the song says and breathe. 15. For 12. 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest for a second. Breathe. Now we're going to add the arms and the legs together. The option, if you have the weight, you're going to have it in your hands. If not, you're just going to have your hands together. So we're going to have our knees on top of our hips. With or without weight, hands are tucked together. Now we're going to inhale, arms and legs reach away. Exhale, they come together. That's our first option. Now we're only lengthening away as far as we can keep the ribs heavy and that lower back easy. Second option, legs come to straight. Think the longer the lever, the heavier and harder it is. Third option, we crunch all the way up with the head. Breathe. Now I want you to do what feels best in your body today. We're not in a group class. No one else can see you. So don't worry if you need to modify. I want you to push the ones that feel challenging, but nothing that feels painful. Breathe. 15 seconds left. Last 10. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Place that aside. Now we're going to do one arm, one leg, and we're going to stick to the same side for 40 seconds. We can do knee to elbow. We can do arm to leg. We can come all the way up, knee to elbow. We can come all the way up, arm to leg. Whatever feels best, 40 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stick to that same side before we do the other. This is our last 80 seconds of core. And then we're going to come back to the legs. So knowing it's only 80 seconds, let's finish it off. We're halfway done this side, we got 20 left. 15. For 12. 10. 8. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now don't think about it, just switch sides. The last 40 seconds. Wrap your sternum heels in the neck and the lower back. Modify, keep that head and the legs on the ground. Now we are 20 seconds in. We got 20 seconds left. In 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for a second, hug those knees in, breathe. Now we got a little bit of leg work to do, my favorite part, calling Let's Find Our Glutes. So if you have a circular band, this is where we're gonna wanna use it, but again, if not, don't worry about it. If we have that circular band, or one of the long resistance bands, we're gonna tie it around above the knee joint. Think at least an inch or so above. We never wanna put any extra pressure on our joints. We're gonna do some bridges, then we're gonna do some sideline Pilates work, which always looks easy, but we're gonna find that tough. Feet are about 2 inches apart, so if you're pushing and resisting that band, we're gonna lift and lower the hips for 30 seconds. We hold and pulse, 20 and 10, 10 and 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now as you lift the hips, we're not lifting them so high, it should be one long line. So you can see your knees, your chest isn't blocking that. Sometimes it's easier to find the bum down on the ground because the quads can't take over as much here. So really try to squeeze the bum to lift the hips. 30 seconds, can we hold and pulse? Upper body is relaxed, no big deal. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna hold. If you have that band, pulse those knees outwards. If you don't have the band, pulse up and down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the bum lifted. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift and lower that bum for 20. Notice that one side is feeling easier than the other. Or maybe both of our glutes are working. Maybe both of them aren't. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we lift and lower for 10, and we pulse for 10. I don't know about you guys, but I can feel my bum. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring that bum down for a second. If you have that band, we're going to take it off for a moment. We still got a little bit of bridging, but now we're doing some single leg work. We're going to find which one of our glutes is lazier than the other. So if you have that band, take it off for a moment. Feet are back to hip distance apart. We're going to come into a bridge, but this time we're going to hold it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So come into that bridge. Arms are heavy. We're going to stack our right knee on top of our right hip. Let that right foot find the ground. Left knee on top of left hip. Now your hips are nice and steady. You're balancing 2 really beautiful tall champagne glasses on either hip, and we don't want them to spill. So push that heel to the ground to squeeze the bum, and then the other heel into the ground to squeeze the bum. We're going to do this for another 12 seconds. Then we're going to keep that right leg lifted. In 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, one side. My right side feels easy, left side impossible. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold the pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that down. Hug those knees in. Rest and breathe for a second. We got a little bit of sideline leg work to do. So once more, if you have your band, we're gonna place it back on. If not, don't worry about it. You're gonna feel the bum just fine. So we're going back to above the knee joint. We're gonna lay down on that left side. We can be on our elbow if our shoulders have had enough. Hand on the head. Knees are in line with our hips. Ankles can be directly in line or a little bit further back. Honestly, whatever feels best on the knees. I like to have my opposite hand on hip so I know what it's doing. First, we're gonna keep the ankles glued together. We're gonna lift that top knee. If you have that band, resist the pull. So let the band do the work. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Now, especially if you don't have the band, you're not lifting the hips so high that you rotate. Our hips, my hips are moving. So it might not move that high for a really time. Breathe, 20 more seconds. Ankles are glued, doing those little clamshells from Pilates. Now, like I said, these are the ones that look easy, not too much. 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna lift the entire leg up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift the ankle and the knee, come to a hover, back up. Breathe. If you really need to have a break, let those legs find each other, but try to keep that hover as long as you can. We got 20 seconds left. Then we hold and we pulse. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold pulse for 10. Breathe. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that off for a second. Give the side of the bum a bit of a pat. If we have that band on, we're gonna quickly take it off. So we're gonna keep that leg, we're gonna keep the leg bent. We're on our shoulder, we're gonna come down. So we're gonna keep that right leg bent. We're gonna press it out to straight. We lift it back up. We bend that knee back in. We straighten, we lift, back down, bend in. We straighten, we lift, back down, bend in. Now as we straighten that leg, squeeze the bum, lengthen as you lift, fold at the knee. We're here for 20 more seconds, then we just lift and we lower. Now remember, this is all on one side. Still gotta do that other side. But for now, just stay here. Last. 10, 8. I feel my outside of my bum. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that leg straight, we lift and we lower. 20 more seconds. And a 10-second pulse. Now you're pushing away. I want you to think, not only are we lifting, but you're lengthening. Hips are still square. For 12, 10, hang in there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we hold little pulses. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg and give that side of the bum a bit of a pat. Now let's flip over and do that whole series on the opposite side. So once more, if you have that band, we're gonna step that right foot back in. Band is above the knee joint. Now the hard part is, you gotta let the other side relax. It's gonna wanna get grippy because it's tired. So you can be on that elbow, you can come down, we're just not sinking into that shoulder like I just did. Knees are stacked, ankles are stacked, hips are steady. Rotate that left knee, control the close. 30 seconds. Now the hard part, try to relax that right hip. It's easier said than done. I can feel mine gripping right now, but try to relax it as much as you can. 15 more seconds, then we lift that top leg. If we're on our elbow again, lift up. It's just as much core. You don't want to get those tracts involved. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we lift that top leg up. Come back to that hover. Lift. And lower, and we lift, and lower, 20 more seconds, and we hold, and we pulse. But if we don't repeat, we just push through. Breathe. Last 12, in 10, and yeah, you guys have to listen to my terrible jokes for another 10 minutes. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold, the pulses for 10, breathe, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. for a second. If you have that band, just fully take it off. We're not going to use it again. We're going to come down, hand on the head for support. Keep that right leg bent. We're going to start with that left knee bent. We press it out to straight. We lift, we lower, draw the knee in. We straighten, we lift, we lower, we bend. We straighten, we lift, we lower, we bend. Now you're pushing to squeeze the bum. You're lengthening to get height. We fold. Now it's hard. I want you to feel like you're pushing against something heavier than the air around you. 15 more seconds. And then we hold. And we pulse. In 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, shake that one off. Now I hope we found our glutes in this little series. We have one leg series left and we finish it off with a nice fun cardio round. Maybe I should have said that because we were going to leave early. No, I'm just kidding. So if we have our weight, great. If not, don't worry about it. We're going back to the very squat series we did at the beginning, but I hope now we're going to feel the bum a little bit more. So we're going to come back to standing. We got 30 seconds of our squats, then we move that right leg in and out and over to the left. Last 2 minutes of legs, and it's all shake up cardio from here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So nice and heavy for the heels. Now hopefully you can feel the bum a little bit more than we first did. Don't worry if you don't, but normally I find when I do some side leg work, I have way more access to my glutes than when I first did my squats at the beginning of class. 10 more seconds, and then we keep that left leg steady. We open and close the right. I want everyone's legs to be shaking, so you don't want to have to get up tomorrow. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we squat narrow. Right leg comes wide. Right leg comes narrow. Right leg comes wide. Back to narrow. Now again, you might feel that left side working. I know you guys, but my glutes are shaking. Last 15 seconds, and then we go to the left. In 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we go left leg wide, left leg narrow. Last 30 seconds, and we don't do this again. Breathe. Last 20. Left leg wide, left leg narrow. Left leg wide, back to narrow. For 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake that off. Last round of squats overall. We take them wide again. We just got cardio after this. Heels in, toes out, 30 seconds at a 10-second pulse. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep those knees nice and I'm just going to pull the heels together. Not going to happen, they're glued to the ground. But if you could, you're pulling in from those inner thighs. Doesn't have to be fast. Just controlled and strong. 12 more seconds. We hold and we pulse. For 8, 7, 6. What a terrible time to do this one. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Little pulses. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Right heel comes up. Everything's on that left leg. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel comes down. Left leg comes down. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, shake up those legs. Awesome job, you guys. We have a tiny bit of work left. One round of cardio just to shake it out, get that heart rate high, then we lay down and we stretch. We got 60 seconds of jumping jacks just to shake it out, 40 seconds of skaters, 30 seconds of jump squats, and 20 seconds of some single leg jump lunges. I'll show you all the modifications as we go along. Let's just shake it out. 60 seconds of jumping jacks. We got 3 sets of 20. First 20 seconds, nice and easy. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is your last round nothing left, get rid of it. Breathe. We're 20 seconds in. Can we bump our energy up to like 85%? Save that last 100 for the last 20. Breathe. Arms are strong. Legs are strong. Now it's our last 20 seconds. Give it 110. Breathe. Can we go a little faster? A little bit stronger. For 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! So we got 40 seconds of skaters. So skaters are when we go from one side to the other. Again, modify, go back to jumping jacks so it bothers the knees or the ankles. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're a speed skater in the Olympics, and it is your last 100 meters, and there's like one person in front of you. We now have 30 seconds to get in front of them. Get faster, get stronger, breathe. You know you have the stamina for 60. What can we do for 12? 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Rest. Breathe. Last round of jump squats, 30 seconds or modified with quick squats. Let's kill those legs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we know we can do these for 20. It's not going to be fun to do it for 30, especially after all that leg work, but we're going to push through. We're going to get stronger than we started this class. Breathe. We're halfway. 15 left. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my legs. Last exercise, you guys. Single leg jump lunges. That means 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other, and we are done. First option, we can tap, lift the knee up, or we tap and jump up. Stick to the same side for 20. 40 seconds left. You guys got it. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. Let's all just get it. Last time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel is heavy. Draw that knee up. Breathe. It's a lot of work and a lot of energy on one leg, but it's 20 seconds and that leg is done. We got 10 left. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. One leg down, one to go. Last 20 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heavy, come back up. Now give it everything you possibly can. Don't give up on yourself. We got 10 more seconds. In 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh my God, my legs. Awesome job, you guys. I got sweat in my eyes. Can't feel my legs. I hope everyone is feeling all right. So the hard part of our workout is over. No more legs, no more cardio, no more core. But if you guys have an extra 10 to 15 minutes, yes, good. I don't want anyone to feel their legs. I'm just kidding. That's mean. But if you guys have an extra 10 to 15 minutes, I'm gonna start a new live stream just because it taps out at an hour and I like to leave you guys through a full stretch. So if you have the time, great. We're also saving it now, so if you need a stretch at any point, it's also gonna be saved in our IG chat thing. So BRB, just because the stream taps out after 60 minutes, so I want you guys to have a full stretch. No, thank you guys, I can't do it without you. So again, if you have to rush off, don't worry, the stretch will be saved. I literally have mascara sweating all in my eyes. So if you can stay and stretch, amazing. If you can't, it'll be saved. Just promise me you'll stretch at some point. Thank you guys, you're amazing. Again, I can't do this without you. I'm so happy for your energy. I'll be right back for a stretch, I promise. You have to rush off again. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you guys, you're amazing. Come stretch, if you can, it will be saved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be right back for everyone who's staying and stretching.